Who are you? What's your company? What's your game?
Hi, my name's Clive Lawrence. I'm a game designer at Firebrand Games. The game we've brought to Dare Digital this week is our upcoming iPad game called Solar Flux. It's a unique space puzzle game. It's been designed for iPad. It's due out on August 15th on iPad 2, 3, 4 and Mini.
Cool. So how's the game work?
Sorry?
So how's the game work? Describe Solar Flux for me.
So set in the future, when the universe is in a state of decay, Solar Flux tasks the player with travelling throughout the cosmos and stabilising dying suns by collecting and delivering plasma.
Okay, cool. And it's kind of like a physics-based, thrust-based...
Yeah, the core controls are thrust-based. It's all touch-friendly. You touch the screen to thrust in the opposite direction, and you touch the sun to deliver plasma.
Mm-hmm.
To collect plasma, you just fly near to it, and the ship grabs it automatically.
Cool. So it's coming out in the next couple of weeks, hopefully?
Yeah, that's right. It's due out on August 15th in the App Store. Initially, we're targeting the iPad 2, 3, 4 and Mini. Cool.
So why iPad only? Why not Android tablets? Why not iPhones?
So for the first release, we've always wanted to do an iPad game, and the game's kind of been designed for the iPad, and we've got features in there like there's Game Center support, so it's been designed with the iPad in mind. But I mean, it's based on our Octane engine, which is cross-platform, so it's not. Our engine doesn't just run on the iPad, so there's potential for future versions.
Let's move on. Premium, freemium?
It's a premium product. It will launch at $249.
Okay. And are you going to be supporting it with IAPs, or is it you get everything in one go?
You'll get the whole game in one go. So there's 82 levels in total, 82 missions, spread over 4 galaxies and 18 playlists. And each playlist is a sort of themed, a set of themed missions that are related in some way.
Okay. So what do you get from coming to a festival like this? What's the reason to come and show Solar Flux here?
So it's been good to come to Dare. It's actually the first time we've shown the game in public, so it's been good just to let people play the game, let them break it in a way.
Yeah.
But no, the reactions have been positive, and everyone seems to be really getting into it, and people are understanding the tutorials, and people are playing the game just because they want to. We've seen some people kind of progress quite far just out of the want to play.
So many people will probably know your work from developing games based on licenses, taking home console releases and bringing them to less powerful devices. Need for Speed, Fast and Furious, that sort of thing. What's it like to kind of work on your own IP?
Well, because we've been doing racing games for a while, I think we were keen to try something else. I mean, we started a sort of ideas drive a few years ago, and it was just like any idea you can think of, just bring it to the table. And so we had a sort of prototyping stage, and we developed a lot of games, and Solar Flux was the one that kind of bubbled to the top. So it was just people in the office were enjoying it, and we figured this idea had some legs, we could run with it. So.
Okay. And you're based in Glasgow?
That's right. Our main office is in Glasgow. We have an office in Merritt Island, Florida as well.
So what's the Scottish games scene like in general? Do you get to talk with lots of different developers? Is it quite a close-knit community?
Yeah, I mean, there's sort of forums for Scottish developers on Facebook and things like that, and obviously things like Dare brings a lot of them together. I mean, Dundee, there's quite a lot of companies in Dundee, and obviously the university is quite popular here for games development. And Glasgow as well, there's a sort of handful of studios, and there's obviously Rockstar in Edinburgh.
Yeah, and is there a lot of interaction between the studios? Is there knowledge sharing, or do you try to keep to yourself?
Well, I guess when you're working on original IP, you don't want to give too much away. I mean, obviously there's forums in which you can chat openly about sort of shared interests, I guess. But for Solar Flux, we've only just announced it last week, and it's due for release next week, so you can keep quite tight-lipped about it. But obviously now we're quite excited to get it out.